On the North Korean border, there was a telephone. Once connected, South Korea would undoubtedly accept defectors. This North Korean soldier dreamed of going to South Korea. One late night, when everyone was asleep, he quietly took action. He slipped into a tunnel through the cafeteria, crossed the border jungle, and scouted the minefield zone. He used branches to mark a path and successfully drew a mine-avoiding map. But just before the escape, his comrade warned him that a heavy storm would hit the border soon. The branches might be washed away, making the map useless. All his careful planning could be in vain. Worse yet, his plan had already been discovered by that comrade. The comrade did not report him because his own mother lived in South Korea. He begged to go with the man. The man slapped him and warned him not to tell anyone. He promised to take him later when the time was right. Unexpectedly, that very night, an alarm suddenly sounded. The comrade had escaped with the map. The unit was called to hunt him down. Knowing the terrain well, the man took a shortcut to intercept the comrade and tried to persuade him to return. But the comrade raised a gun and demanded the man take him to South Korea. He was forceful and said, "We can apply for joint patrol and escape then." As the man was persuading him, a strong beam of light flashed. North Korean soldiers who were chasing the defector appeared. The man quickly explained that the comrade was sleepwalking and had accidentally entered the restricted zone. The officer didn't believe it and arrested both of them. They were locked in a prison and tortured for confession. The comrade told the whole story. The military court quickly ruled both were defectors and would be executed. Before the execution, a major general came for the final review. Surprisingly, he didn't approve the death penalty. Instead, he openly covered for the man and changed his punishment to hero who captured the defector. This exposed the darkness inside and how power could shape justice. The major general saved him because they grew up together. The man's father had once been his father's driver. Later, the headquarters even held a ceremony to honor the man. At the banquet, watching everyone singing and dancing, the man became even more determined to escape. With less than 6 hours before the storm, he stood on stage and kept thanking the leaders, appearing obedient, only to gain time to leave. After the ceremony, he was about to return to the border camp when the major general stopped him. He wanted to keep the man at headquarters as a driver, just like his father. But for the man, this place was a cage. He did not want to spend his life behind a steering wheel. He would rather risk death for freedom. He forged a military officer's ID and climbed a nearby hill, tricking the guard on duty. He used binoculars to observe the terrain and plan the best route. Then, he used the excuse of driving a drunk general to leave headquarters. Halfway, he abandoned the general and drove alone toward the border.